The full moon in Scorpio kicks off this weekend. Oh boy. Let's find out the vibe and see how that's going to fare for you and your sign. That's right, everybody. Buckle up, Buttercup. It is the freaking weekend. Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for, that's right, everybody. What's it say in the corner over here? The freaking weekend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to the channel, this is where we get the vibe for the weekend. We've got a big weekend coming up, so welcome. You didn't stumble upon this by accident. You're here because, well, you gotta get the message. So pay attention, especially to this full moon energy. Now, if you missed it, we have the, oh, no, that's T and Tarot. I did last night on Thursday, I did the May astrology and we did a full moon meditation, talked a lot about everything that's going on in May, okay? Go ahead and check that out. Timestamps are available. Do the meditation. Check out the astrology for May, and I also launched a lot of stuff to it. Not only that, but I want you to understand that I put out a Scorpio full moon guide for this full moon, and you can download it free. It is, I'll put it right here with the video link, but you can also go and grab that PDF and you can use it this weekend for your full moon releasing. I mean, I'm just giving it all to you, and it's free. So there we go. All right. So enjoy it, download it. You won't be sorry. I'm going to start doing this every month. I'm also extending a different tier of the Vibe Tribe with the Vibe Tribe monthly astrology forecast. So you're going to get something like this, like we do on the lives, but it's about 20 pages or so of everything for the month. And that includes predictions for your sign, but we go over everything in the month: affirmations, journal prompts, everything. Okay. I'm starting it off for the first 25 subscribers at $11 a month. You'll be locked into that. So make sure that you get that. And also that's available for existing Vibe Tribe members here on YouTube. Okay, so a lot going on. I'm going to start offering that astrology every month. So every month you're going to get that PDF, that beautiful, rich PDF that I put together with all the dates and what's going on, the aspects, the ingresses, everything that I throw into the readings, all in one beautiful publication for you. Okay, $11 a month. Not that bad. It helps support the channel and keeps us growing, and we are growing exponentially. Is that how you say that? Either way, it's incredible, and I thank you all. So go ahead and first watch this. Make sure you download the guide. That's free for it. And go ahead and join the Vibe Tribe astrology forecast. Again, all the links are available in the description, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get back to here. So we pull out everybody's sign in the singing bowl. Now, another thing I'd like to encourage you or let you know about is just don't watch your sun sign. You want to watch your moon and your rising sign, okay? 3 important things that we also talk about in my astrology guide that's going to be launched now. I'm telling you, I got all this stuff coming out. Again, everything's in my description in the link tree, so check that out. But you want to be able to check out those 3. I know a lot of people do that already, and kudos to you, but man, we want to talk about all-encompassing insight into that. So that's fantastic. But we're going to pull our signs out of the singing bowl. We're going to get a no clarification energy vibe check. If you want the full Monty, well, you go ahead and check out the midweek reset available to you on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Always, always, always. All right. So, wow. I mean, first of all, I want to thank everybody that came out to the psychic fair in Erie that I did last week, Saturday. That was fantastic. So busy, so blessed. I love you all. Okay, so thank you for everybody that came out and got a reading and supported me. And guess what? I've kind of jumped the gun here, and I forgot some of the tarot cards that I'm using for today. So just in true Jeff fashion, we're not going to edit this, because this is real life, folks. I mean, we got great production here, but sometimes you just got to keep it real. All right. So I think that's it. I think that's all we needed. Good. I just get so excited to start recording that I forget some things. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. So we're really going to hone in this weekend for the Freakin' Weekend. Now, remember, we try to keep it light. You know what I mean? But because of the full moon intensity, because it's the beginning of the month, we're going to go just a little bit extra and kind of get the vibe of how this is going to affect you. All right. We've kind of got this theme going on with the midweek reset, the Thursday live that I do at 7 p.m. Go ahead and check out the replay. Okay. And then here we have the Freakin' Weekend, your complete compendium to the universe and all the energies. I'm telling you, it's that powerful. All right. And I'm so grateful that you all watch, because we're growing. We are growing within the last week. It's just been incredible. Thank you all. All right. So let's get to it, shall we? I think I'm warmed up. I think I'm ready. Let's go ahead and let's get settled in. Okay. Let's have a little bit of our bevy. J for Jeff, of course. All right. All right, let's go ahead and pull out the first contestant on the Freakin' Weekend. Let's give it a good little tussle, shall we? Let's give it a good tussle. And here it is. Who's first? Drum roll, please. And it's Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to your Freakin' Weekend. Let's put your beautiful ass on the board. Boom, there you are. Let's get the vibe. Full moon fever this weekend. If you are in the Western New York area, I am going to be having a tarot reading special for the full moon weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So come on down and join the party. I'm actually limited for readings on Saturday, so it's either before 1 o'clock and after 3. I'm going to stay there an extra hour to go ahead and fulfill all those readings. So special price, special thing going on. So Aquarius, if you're in the area, come on down. We'll do some tarot readings, okay? All right, let's do this. What do we have? Okay. All right, so whatever the situation is with you, Aquarius, that has to do with a relationship of some kind, okay? I see that you're kind of stuck in a perspective here, and in order to find balance, we got the Eight of Swords and the Justice. Stuck in a sort of perspective. Again, it's mental. It's Eight of Swords, so that's thoughts. We need to find balance. There's also, don't feel stuck like you haven't, I don't know, there may be something going on with a relationship. We got the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. We've got 3 major arcana cards here, so this is no little situation. This is a big situation. But it's time. I think it's time to get out of your mental little prison and focus on balance and open up to a relationship if you are single, or actually, once you get out of your stuck perspective, you can find balance in your relationship if that's not what's happening now. The thing is, the Wheel of Fortune is saying, it's time, let's go. All right? So, interesting. But when you have, 3 major cards with 4 out of 4, it's a big deal. So this weekend, it's time to kind of like maybe focus on your relationship. Maybe you guys have been working, And yeah, look at this. We got the Six of Wands and the Chariot, both saying the same thing. Believe and succeed. Move towards success, especially when it comes to relationships. I'm telling you, something is up here. Another 6. Pay attention. So let's look at relationships. Aquarius, what's going on? Could you be meeting somebody? Could you be traveling maybe to meet somebody? Be careful, of course, you want to be safe and you don't want to get catfished. That would be horrible. But, all right, so, yeah, there's this wishy-washiness, this imbalance in your relationships. And I think right now, if you just stay the positive route, it will work out for you. Now, we have another 6, the Six of Cups. So this could be something about a past relationship. Again, this full moon is telling us to release. So let's do it. Here's the other stack of cards I forgot to grab. Because we've got 3 sixes on the board. Oh, and look at that. I pulled them right out of there, and there it is. So it's realignment and harmony and relationships and reflection. So, all right, Aquarius, pay attention here. You can achieve that, your harmony in relationships, if maybe you let go of some past beliefs about a relationship or something of that nature. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The Queen of Swords is cutting all cords from the past. Yes, absolutely. That's probably what's got you in balance here, out of balance, you know. The King of Pentacles is, use your energy maturely. Maybe you're meeting an older person here. Both stable energy, it's long lasting, but feet on the ground approach also. So interesting. There's definitely a relationship dynamic here that needs to either be released so you can open up to something much more beneficial for you. So I love that. I love that. Too many calls right there. So Aquarius, let me know in the comments. You know what? Just put I claim love. I claim love. I claim healing. Either one of those or all of them, okay? All right, so we got some messages here. Let's do it. And here we go with the healing right there. Releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Aquarius, pay attention. Pay attention, boys and girls. There is a past something you got to let go of. I'm telling you. Only you. All right, so this says devoted, attached, and crave. Again, you may be ruminating about the past, and that keeps you stuck from moving forward. Big message right out of the gate. Wow, holy shit. All right, let's get what's the vibe. But those sixes, it's not the sign of the devil. It's actually, look at, after some reflection, in order to get realigned to your highest and best relationship, you have to let go of some past hurts. And the message here is being hopeful. So be inspired, optimistic, and focus on success. So there's also a big message here that this will be successful. So don't feel like, you've got to sit in this limbo. I think you've been sitting there long enough. All right. So let's get a closing message for you, Aquarius, from the Rebel deck. And it can be brutal, but it's actually funny. Okay. I can't wait because I just ordered some new decks specifically for the channel. I know I'm going to use them in my personal readings though, but I'm really excited about using them for the freaking weekend, because we want to keep it fun and keep it light. And these 2 decks going to be perfect. All right. So closing message for the weekend is this: Aquarius, you think someone is lying. They are. Okay. Maybe Dirtbag Daryl's come back with a lot of promises. He may have shaved his goatee and covered up his bad tats, but they're still there. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you are aware that the message here is release, because there's so much and someone better out there for you. All right. Wow. Aquarius. Yeah. All right. So that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, you want the full Monty, you go and check out the midweek reset. It's blowing up. It's blowing up, y'all. So go ahead and watch that. We're keeping up with that full moon energy. We're coming into May blasting away, man, just going for it. So Aquarius, be safe this weekend, okay? Get out of your stuck mentality and open up to a lot of possibilities, and know that you can be successful just by focusing on it, all right? Okay, thank you so much for watching. We're going to move on. Let's take you off the board. I feel like I'm talking like an auctioneer, you know, that slow down, Jeff, slow down. I'm telling you, I get excited and hyped, especially in a full moon phase. I'm recording this on Thursday, so I haven't even done the live yet, you know, so it's like I'm in a time warp. I'm in a time warp, baby. All right, so we got another fixed sign, and it's Taurus. Taurus, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Boom, boom, boom. I swear to God, I'm not on Adderall and I don't do meth. You know what I mean? But it's just my excitement. So welcome, Taurus, to the freaking weekend. Let's do this for you. Full moon fever, baby. If you are in the Fredonia area or maybe want to take a drive out, because it's going to be kind of like dreary this weekend, but still, I'm going to be there at the center, Circle of Light Spiritual Center. All weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I am doing a full moon fever reading special for tarot. So come on down and get one, okay? You can only do it in person, but I am open for online readings also, okay? So let's do this. Taurus, what do we got? Is that it? Nope, that one right there. Thank you. All right, very clear here. Good for releasing, especially when it comes to relationships. We've got the Five of Swords where you're deciding, okay, that's it. Enough is enough. No more worrying. I got to move on from this. It's just not working. The Ten of Wands is releasing your burden, so very good. Let's release some burdens for this full moon. And the Three of Pentacles is recognition and reward. So you might be doing some stuff at work. You may be also getting recognition and reward when you finally let go of maybe the outcome, okay? I'm kind of feeling that for some of you Tauruses. But again, you know, this full moon is asking us to release. It is in a fixed sign, a fellow fixed sign. We have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Those are the four fixed signs. And this could finally, something that pays off, that you say, enough is enough, I'm letting it go, it pays off. That's basically the message there, okay? So, wow. Maybe you're coming out of a shitty week, and now it's time to just be like, you know what? I am hanging out, and I'm going to do it with some friends, or, I'm going to enjoy, if I got to work this weekend, I'm going to enjoy it instead of, kind of pissing and moaning about it. Do I keep these? No. Okay. Weird. Never had that happen before. All right. Yeah. So the message here is rebuild. Yeah, that tower moment, that full moon moment can feel like a tower moment, but the outcome will be so much better for you, okay? And this weekend, just breathe through it. I was just watching something this morning about breath work and how important it is for you. That's your regulating system. And shallow breathing spikes your cortisol and all of that, where if you do some controlled long breaths, you change your whole body chemistry. So maybe this weekend, look up breath work and see how that can work for you. I highly suggest that you do. All right, let's look at love, because this full moon is focusing on relationships. So maybe that's what you're rebuilding, is relationships. Oh, hell. Well, we got the Five of Wands, so no drama. Stay out of the drama. Leave it for your mama. Don't even leave it for your mama. How dare you? And yeah, this is, again, maybe you've had some squabbling. Maybe there, if you are with a fixed sign, another fixed sign, you could be at each other's throats. But again, let it go. Focus on victory and success. Have a good time this weekend with each other. Let go of the burdens of the week. You know what I mean? And just open up to the weekend. I really get that strong message for you too. So, you don't need to compete with your partner. A lot of us do that. We don't need to do that, All right. Do I keep these? Keep the one on the bottom. All right. Okay. For a lot of you Tauruses, a return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. Good. You're getting a second chance at working at this relationship, and it pays off. I really do. Or it's time to just move on and let it go. That's what that full moon does. It illuminates some things, especially in relationships now, Taurus. that you need to work on, and that's fine. It brings you to your highest and best. Don't feel like you're losing something, although it does hurt if you are going to be, breaking up with a relationship or ending one. However, it moves you to what is better for you, and it's always better for you. Remember that. So release. Make sure you do the full moon release and get your free full moon guide. Jesus Christ. All right. So let's go ahead and get what's the vibe. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's not take this. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Taurus, we don't need that energy again. So for a lot of you this weekend, let this shit go. If that returns, get it out. Get a restraining order, honey. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get a closing message for you. Maybe that's what you're worried about. Okay. Closing message from the Rebel deck, and sometimes it's not nice. You equals tight ass. Told ya. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. There it is. You know what I mean? There it is. Taurus, don't shoot the messenger. Okay. But a lot happening here. Of course, it's full moon energy, but I'm going to tell you something right now. You could really benefit from a second chance at building a relationship or whatnot. All right. So be aware of that. Just breathe and go with the flow this weekend. Okay. Taurus, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take you off the board and move on and see who's next. And it's Capricorn. Capricorn. I hate the way I say that. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, welcome. Let's get your freaking weekend. Don't forget, watch the May astrology for this month. I also have the full moon guide in there, covering all the bases, launching a lot of new things. You can see the links in my description, so check that out. Let's get the vibe for you, Capricorn, and see. Lots of things going on. I've launched a lot in the last 2 weeks, so take advantage of it. All right, so all these cards are face down except for this one, Capricorn. Focus. This is temperance, patience. Everything in its due time. The universe is telling you, listen, we're getting the mix right. In the meantime, you align to it and we'll get it ready for you. Okay? Be patient. Wow. The Six of Pentacles, reciprocating energy. The universe says, be patient. Put your hand out and we'll fill it. And the world is completing a cycle. You could be doing some traveling. This is also focusing on the fixed signs as flowers, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. And we have that full moon in Scorpio. So that's opening things up for you, Capricorn. And this is happening in your 11th house. So this could be hopes, dreams, and wishes. Basically, the universe is like, be patient, open your hands, and we will fill it. Trust that the universe will bring it. You deserve matching energy. That's the way the universe works. And you could be completing a cycle because of this. Closing out a cycle by being patient and knowing that you deserve more and so much better. Okay? Interesting. I like that. So let's get some oracles for you and see what else they add to this. Yeah. Control. Strength. Be in control of your inner strength. That's it. Not control of the situation. You kind of let the universe do that because things are coming together. So maybe you're opening up to a relationship. Lots of green here. Lots of green. Okay. So that's love, relationships, that kind of thing. Maybe you meet, again, your vibe tribe, that kind of influence. But you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. Okay. So let's get some. Let's look at relationships. That Two of Cups has got me wondering what's up. I like that. The Empress, beautiful. And the Devil. So don't be tempted, okay, for a couple things. Number one, with the Queen of Cups, don't be tempted to go overly emotional. Control that shit. Trust your intuition, okay? And don't be tempted to not nurture yourself. So be nurturing in your relationships this weekend, you know? Release that obsession, that burden, that need to be in control. Because you're not in control. It's an illusion. All right? The more you try to control it, the more you know, it's kind of like Star Wars when Princess Leia was talking to the Death Star commander, you know, Tarkin. The more you tighten your grip, the more star systems will slip through your fingers. It's the same thing, okay? So, bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. Again, don't be tempted to pretend. Don't be tempted to wear a mask. Don't be tempted to bluff people out or exaggerate. Tell the truth. Be truthful. You know, maybe that's what you're dealing with your friend group too, because this is 11th house energy. And broken. Well, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. That's what you got to heal. Maybe that's what you're releasing. And only you can do that. But things look like they come together if you nurture yourself, okay? So, let's get what's the vibe and see what else they add to this. Yeah. All right. Again, you may be coming out of a dark time, hopeless, lost, depression, all of that horrible stuff, that low vibe stuff. Again, there's a big call here to change your energy. Be patient with yourself. Release what no longer serves you, Capricorn. Sending you lots of love and healing, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and get a closing message from the Rebel deck. So you may be dealing with this kind of energy, you know, but believe it or not, things are coming together. All right? Closing message, Capricorn, for the weekend. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. You're goddamn right. Again, that's that nurturing Empress energy. Being front and present. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. Well, you know you're going to do that. You know what I mean? But it's telling you, you know, treat yourself, nurture yourself. You deserve more. The Six of Pentacles shows that. Open up to the world around you. Open up to a better friend group. All of that. You know what I mean? Dream big instead of small. All right, Capricorn, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, if you want more guidance, we go deep on Wednesdays, okay? And yeah, make sure you check out the live replay where you can get all of the knowledge about May astrology and the energies that are available. You can also download the free Scorpio Full Moon guide that I put in the links below. That's free. Download that. Use that this weekend. Okay? Lots of stuff in there to help you do that. And I'm going to be doing that every month, especially if you join the Vibe Tribe through the link down there to get your monthly astrology for the month. I break it all down for you. I give you the energy, insights, all of that. It's beautiful. $11 a month. It's delivered automatically to you once I get it all done every month. It is fantastic. Okay? So go ahead and join that. If you lock in, the first 25 people lock in at $11. And then after the 25, it goes up to 17. So go ahead and join now. All right, Capricorn, I love you so much. Have a great weekend. Heal yourself. Nurture yourself, because you're the best thing that's ever happened to you. All right, and let's move on. Let's see who's next. And it's Scorpio. Oh boy. Scorpio. We got this full moon in your sign. So you are probably heated. What's bringing to light? You're feeling this more than any other sign, of course. But how are you handling this? There was a little tiny hair there. I had to blow it out of there. It was making me sick. But yeah, how are you handling this? What are you releasing? Okay, make sure you check out the live replay from last night and download your Scorpio Full Moon guide in the description. It's free. And yeah, use this energy to propel yourself, okay? Let's get the vibe for you this weekend, Scorpio. Sending you lots of love and healing, because I know how this can be. But I'm going to tell you what, God damn, this is very clear here, all right? We got the 7 of Wands. Protect your energy, okay? Put up boundaries this weekend. Maybe you've already done that this week. Good. 10 of Wands is releasing your burdens. Yes. Do that in the ways that you see fit. Beautiful energy for a full moon. Absolutely. And the 10 of Cups, another 10. Beautiful. Let's put 10-10 on the board for you. God damn, God damn, God damn. That's beautiful. And where the bloody hell is it? There we are. Success, completion, and payoff. That's all you focus on. You know what I mean? You're releasing. You're putting up boundaries. You're standing your ground. Good for you. This is an empowering full moon, if I've ever seen it. And not only that, it's a great weekend for you. Again, it could be intense, but if you focus on the happy ever after, you receive it. All right? You just got to protect your energy from people that don't want to see you to get that. You know what I'm saying? So be aware, buyer beware. All right, Scorpio, let's continue. Let's get some oracles to reinforce the message. Yeah, rest and reconsider. A lot of you need to do that. The 9 of Wands also shows let's let the walls down and put up boundaries instead. Love that. Okay? Spread your wings this weekend. Make some plans. You're free. And shine as brightly as the sun. Absolutely. Beautiful energy there. Okay? Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, let's look at relationships. Wow, this is good energy. I love the 2 10s, releasing your burdens and then enjoying the feeling that it brings. You know what I mean? It's just like you are open to it. So I really hope that you're using this to your advantage. Yeah, we got the moon. So again, we could be releasing uncertainty. A huge message about kind of going within also this weekend. Trust your intuition, maybe doing everything all at once. Having that balance of doing the inner work and then, being with your friends, your family, that kind of thing. And the Knight of Swords. So communicate, move towards better ideas, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's good energy. I like this. So let's get Heart's Hidden Secrets and see. And I can't believe it's only 42 degrees outside. What happened? I was just gardening the other day and sweating. Now it's just London and it's damp. I hate that. I hate that dampness. Hate it. All right. Yeah, so this could be part of it. Maybe cleansing that cloudy judgment. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. But it's illusions, unbalanced and distorted. So maybe this full moon is shedding the illusions of love, of life, or anything like that. Pay attention to it. You could release. It could be a good thing for you. Now, let's go ahead and get what's the vibe. Whoa. Whoa. What do we have for Scorpio with this? Okay, yeah. And a lot of you, again, this is a time to recharge too. Exhausted. I gotta read it for you. Burnt out, burdened, and empty. Again, so fill yourself up. Some of you need to go within. Some of you need to get out. You know what I mean? So it all in how it resonates with you, I guess. Just don't like to use that word. So let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio. So pay attention to the 10s. You keep that focus. Make some plans. Against it all, just shed the illusions and shine, 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 even when it's gloomy and only 42 degrees out, Don't let that ruin you, okay? All right. Closing message. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. All right, so this weekend, There may be some things that you've got to decipher, and your intuition is going to be key for this. So remember that, okay? You heard it here first. So, Scorpio, that's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch the Midweek Reset Tarot reading. That's where we go over everything in depth for the week. And check out the replay of Thursday night's live. We are going over May's energy, astrology, all of that. And also, we do a full moon guided meditation on top of that, which is fantastic to help you release and help you align. Also, I implore you to download that Scorpio Full Moon Guide. It is free. And you can also join the Vibe Tribe monthly forecast group, where for $11, if you are the first 25 people, you lock into $11 a month. You get a PDF written by me with all the energy for the month, with predictions and all of that. It is beautiful. I am so proud of it. I worked on it for days, designing it and getting it all together, and how I can make that feasible to bring it to you. Anyone after the 25 has to pay $17 after that a month. So it's a reoccurring subscription. It helps with the channel. It helps me continue my mission of raising your vibration. So go ahead and join today. Get that free guide. Use that this weekend. I'm telling you, you'll love it. Okay? All right, Scorpio, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take you off the board. Happy full moon. And let's see who's next. And it's Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to the freaking weekend. Let's go ahead and get the vibe for you. All right. Pisces, if you didn't check out the live Thursday night, go ahead and watch the replay. We go over all the May astrology. I introduce my new monthly subscription to the Vibe Tribe astrology forecast group, where for $11, if you're the first 25 subscribers, you get locked into a special low price, $11. And anyone after that, it's after the 25, is $17 a month. So get locked into that low price. That's also for existing Vibe Tribe members. Yes, you get that discount automatically, okay? So, and that alerts me when existing Vibe Tribe members already go and do that. So you'll lock into that $11, whether it's before, the 25 or after. So just so you're aware of that, Pisces. So lots coming in. It's beautiful. Download the Scorpio Full Moon Guide to go along with the live last night. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. And I've been working on this stuff for quite a while, and just again, after April, I just said, I'm going big. That's it, So, all right. We've got the Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So this full moon could be stirring up some drama, maybe some competition, and we don't want to do that. We don't need to compete. The Queen of Swords kind of says, no, I'm not into this. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this. It's speaking your truth too. So maybe we've got to end some drama by just speaking, by just expressing, by just saying, listen, Linda, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get some oracles for you. But we don't need to compete. We don't. Maybe you're competing with yourself. I'm getting a message for some of you Pisces too. Give yourself a break. Ooh, did you see the way those cards flipped out? Yeah, darkest fears, that could be causing that drama. Stop being so dramatic. You don't need to be. With the Nine of Swords, some anxiety caused from some drama. Instead, there's a dual message here with the number 2. And listen, this is the High Priestess. But what this is saying for you is listen to your intuition and listen to the people around you. Okay? So it's not only acquiring you to speak your truth, it's also to listen to other people's truths and respect them also, okay? So let's get relationships. So stop focusing on your darkest fears, that you're creating something that hasn't even happened yet. That's what anxiety does, because the brain wants to predict. Oh, look, we got the Queen of Swords again. So, right again, especially with relationships, you speak your truth, you be honest, you be stern, you stand your ground, and it's going to pay off. Especially if you listen to your intuition and not listen to that. Don't feed the fears. Listen to your intuition instead. Very good. You could be releasing fears this weekend. And the need for things to be so damn dramatic, you know? All right. Let's get some more. Ecstasy. Chasing thrills, excitement, and good time. Again, maybe that's what you're doing is you're chasing it, you know? Or maybe you fear the good times are over. Again, release those fears, but get out there, have some fun. I wouldn't accept. I wouldn't say, you know, don't take ecstasy, you know, but focus on having a good time. You don't need to compete for it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some. What's the vibe? There it is. What do we have? Yes. Focus on that more. Okay? Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. That's what you focus on. Okay? Beautiful energy there. Now, let's get a closing message for you from the Rebel deck. And you know that sometimes it's just not right. You know, you can be excited instead of, that's what this is also showing, is don't let anxiety get to you. Instead, get excited about the unknown instead of fearing it. So, closing message for you, Pisces, this weekend is detox. Right. And that full moon is happening in your 9th house. So, detox any fears, any beliefs that keep you, stuck. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. That's how you can detox this weekend. You'll be in ecstasy if you do, all right? So, Pisces, that's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Don't feed the fears, okay? Banish them with this full moon. All right? Because it all comes down to your beliefs. Okay, so make sure you check out the midweek reset. Make sure you check out the live replay. Download your full moon PDF it's your guide for this full moon to help you release, and also join the Vibe Tribe monthly forecast available to you now. Link is available in the description, and you can lock into a low $11 price if either you are already in the YouTube Vibe Tribe. So go ahead and join that if you haven't. And it's $11 a month. Up to the first 25 people, and then it goes to the regular price of $17 a month. You get locked in, though. You stay at 11 because you were smart and joined early, okay? But what you get every month sent to you is a beautiful report of all the astrology energy that I put together, including horoscopes and journal prompts and affirmations and our mantras and everything. It is fantastic, guys. Join it and lock into that low price while you can. All right. And thank you so much for watching, Pisces. Let's take you off the board and see who is next. Who is next? And it's Gemini. Gemini, welcome to your freaking weekend. Full moon edition, baby. Boom. We got you on the board. Your pretty twin ass. We got you up on the board. Let's get the vibe for you. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. I hope you checked out the live that we did if you were there. Fantastic. But you can also watch the replay. So make sure you do. That gives you all the energy updates for May. It's a very big transformational month. And also download your free Scorpio Full Moon guide that I created to go along with this full moon. You could also do the meditation that's on there. I mean, guys, I am just unleashing all this great stuff for you. And not only that, I am releasing another tier of the Vibe Tribe, if you will. But it's through this link, through the in the description. It's not it's not part of the join yet. So absolutely go ahead and check that out. Hold on one second. All right, 3 o'clock, Licia. Okay. Just, booking readings while we're doing the freaking weekend. And I love doing that. So let's get the vibe for you. Again, all those links, go ahead and check them out, especially the Scorpio Full Moon Guide. It's free, okay? So let's do it. Ooh, all right. So we got to focus on relationships and love. And that's in your 6th house. And that's the number 6. The Queen of Wands and the 9 of Cups. My God, this is beautiful energy. This is you changing the way that you handle relationships and opening up to more. It actually, because you do that, it opens you up to wonderful energy for your relationships. So I love that. Again, open up to more fulfillment in your relationships. There's no doubt about that, Gemini, okay? Beautiful. Let's get some oracles. So, changing things this weekend, opening up. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, so whatever you've been planning on, maybe it's just a little getaway with you guys. Excellent. So very good. Changing up the routine, instead of letting things get stagnant. We just, we do that in relationships. We just take some things for granted. Another 9 with the 9 of Wands is rest and reconsider, okay? Especially after this week. The energy's been building up, of course, and manifest. So again, manifest what you want. The universe is in a good vibe for you to go ahead and do that, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships. Now, let's look at relationships because that Lover's card is front and center. I just think a lot of Geminis need to go and be spontaneous and do something this weekend. Maybe it's getting some rest and then enjoying the weekend. You know what I mean? Okay, so I can see this. You got a lot of options. So manifest the one that's the best for you. Justice and Temperance are out together saying balance. So after some rest, go out and do what you need to do. You're going to be able to basically accomplish everything this weekend. Okay, when you change up your routine with the Ace of Wands, especially with your loved ones. So again, change it up. Let down your walls. Okay, because the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Cups is saying if you let down your walls, well, we get what we want. And I like the Ace of Wands, so it could be a new beginning. Yeah, I think you're manifesting that perfect relationship, and the universe is like, I'm ready to give it to you because you're aligning. You're aligning if you're single. So let's get some more that reinforces the relationship part. I like that. I really do. All right. Okay, so we've got confessions. Unveiling, coming clean, and messages coming in. Oh, okay. Oh, nice cloak. There will be no wand waving or spell casting in this class. So, maybe some unveiling. The full moon does unveil that. What's it going to unveil? And we've got chasing, pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. So we got resilience twice with the 9 of Wands and this card. But what this is also showing is, listen, guys, we don't need to chase. We need to attract. Maybe that's the change that you need to do. We're not chasing anything this weekend. We're allowing it to come in. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Let's get what's the vibe. There will be no wand waving or spell casting in this class. Snape. All right. Snape, is that what it is? I don't know. Laughter. That's important. Happiness, joy, and healing. Focus on that this weekend. Be the happy Gemini. Focus on joy, especially in your relationships. Don't chase it. Be it. Attract it. Okay? And also, because of this full moon, it's always talking about healing. So good for you, Gemini. All right? Let's get a closing message for you. And we are going to get this from the Rebel deck. And you know that sometimes it's just a little harsh. Okay? And it's dark out and you can't see a fucking thing. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. What could that be? Again, get your head out of your ass pronto. Okay, maybe that's confession. Maybe that's the unveiling you needed for this weekend. Get your head out your ass. Change your routine. Yes, get some rest, but get out there and do something. Don't chase it, attract it. Okay, especially when it comes to relationships. Damn. All right, Gemini, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, don't forget, you want all the energy lowdown. That is the midweek reset. Go and watch that also, okay? And check out the live from yesterday. Download your full moon guide. I'm going to be offering those for free, especially for YouTube members. Why am I shuffling those? Okay, I guess I needed to. And yeah, so Gemini, enjoy your weekend. Don't chase it, attract it, be it, okay? And release. Now let's take you off the board and see who is next, moving right along. And it's Aries. Aries, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Boom. 8th house. Could be a little intimate this weekend. Maybe. And some of you could just be doing some healing. Okay, so very good. Interesting. We're gonna take that, of course. We'll take the healing. This full moon is kind of showing the way on what needs to be healed. So let's go ahead and start your freaking weekend. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. Okay. All right, everyone's getting the 9 of Wands. So, you know, the message is you're resilient, of course, but it's an end to longing about the past. Although there is a message of, you know, love is all around you, but you've got to take down your walls. So here's what we need to heal, Aries, is let this go. Let down your walls. Knight of Swords is moving towards an idea. Also, communication is key. I say release whatever you're holding on to here. It doesn't serve you, but you're resilient and you can get through this. There's a theme that's been going through your readings lately, okay? So pay attention to that. But you could be reminiscing about the past and you're kind of missing out on today. And that's what this message is kind of leaning towards, is let go of ruminating. And it makes you put up a wall, a moat, and it's very hard to get to you. Take some action. You might be doing some traveling this weekend also. So, you know, you can't make this shit up. You can't. Yeah. Helpless and hopeless with the the 8 of Swords. Yeah, no longer feeling trapped. We need to let go of that. And healing begins. Another 6. You cannot make this shit up, guys. Okay? Aries, make sure you go and check out the live replay from Thursday's live. We went over the May astrology, but also we do a full moon meditation. And I really think that you need to do this to release. Go ahead and download the Scorpio Full Moon guide. That's free. That will kind of help you through this. Lots of things here. That's what my thing's all about, is raising your vibration and helping you achieve that. So I'm going to be offering more physical things, free and paid, of course, you know, but still, look, another 6. You're moving out of these stormy waters and maybe into a better relationship. And it's also focusing on a relationship. Guys, pay attention. Pay attention. You've got 3 6s. It's realignment. It's harmony in relationships. And again, reflection. With the reflection, healing begins. Holy shit, man. Aries. Wow. Let's get some more messages to reaffirm that. And just like Gemini got, it's chasing. You don't need to chase. Pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. Again, huge message about resilience. Everybody's getting that. So keep on keeping on. But maybe someone's pursuing you. Maybe someone from the past. It's your discernment whether you let it go or not. But what I see here for you is, again, realignment. doing some reflecting that actually puts you in a healing state. I love it. I love it. I see this as very positive. It's telling you exactly what to do. Stop being stuck in chasing what you want. You don't need to chase your healing. You need to open up to it. Okay? Yeah, because you may be confused. This may be a confusing time for you. Perplexed, puzzled, all of that. So maybe because you're chasing the answer instead of opening up to it. Open up to it, Aries. I almost feel like you're exhausted from chasing that goal when it's been there the whole time. And the more you chase it, it's an illusion. If you stop and let it come to you, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to that, all right? So that is going to do it for your freaking... No, hold on. We've got a closing message. I'm just so pumped to do these readings today. Oh my God. Okay, all right. All right, closing message from the Rebel deck, and sometimes it's not pretty. You are going through some tough shit. What's the message? Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Okay. You got the message right there, guys. Okay, so that's how you handle it. You can. That's the message. You can do this. So do it. Stop being indecisive. Stop being stuck in the past. Let it go. And you'll be so much happier then. All right, Aries, God bless you. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. And let's see who is next. Don't forget, watch the midweek reset, of course. Okay? Let's see who's next. And it's going to be Libra, the opposite of Aries. Welcome, Libra, to your freaking weekend. Let's go ahead and get the vibe for you. Libra, this is happening in your second house. So, we letting go of kind of like self-defeating values, how we look at ourselves, kind of low self-image. We're building up on that and releasing anything that doesn't serve us there, okay? So let's go ahead and do this for you, Libra. With this full moon energy, is that it? Yes. Wow. Reciprocating energy, the Six of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is... You deserve reciprocating energy, and I think a lot of you are opening up to that and realizing, wait a minute, it's one-sided here. I don't need to be one-sided. I can do this, Fantastic. Do it. Also, it's a give and take with your relationships too. So a big focus on relationships for this full moon. You could be dealing with issues of, well, I'm constantly giving. What are you doing? But Six of Pentacles is kind of like put the work into your relationship also. I'm hearing that. But also opening up. Wow. Okay. So damn, Libra. Yeah. Get inspired. Let the universe guide you. This weekend, kind of go with the flow. All right. The Lovers. So we got the Two of Cups and the Lovers, man. I like this. I like this energy a lot for you. 2 6s, of course. Everyone's been getting 6s too. Wow. 6s and 10s. Let's look at relationships because there's a huge focus on relationships here. And this could be also a relationship with yourself. This could also be how you look at, your relationships with others too. So be aware of that. Okay. So we've got the 7 of Swords, another 7, and it can be deceitful energy. It's time to be strategic in your relationships. Messages coming in, things moving fast. Again, communicate. Cupid's arrow. And another 6 of Wands. Holy shit. And look, it's right on top of the deck because it's been used so much today for the freaking weekend. And it's realignment, harmony in relationships, and some reflection. Big focus on relationships. And look at that. It's 11:11. I just looked at the clock. You can't make this shit up, boys and girls. Okay? So, wow. Let's get some more emphasis on this. So pay attention to that. Maybe you've been seeing the number 666. It's not the sign of the devil. It's not. It's been co-opted. That's what it means. It's realignment. It's a message that you can obtain some harmony in your relationships with much reflection. And this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to bluff. You don't want to pretend. You want to take the mask off and you want to stop exaggerating. You know what I mean? Wow. Powerful message. 4 signs have gotten the 6s. So I guess we know what this full moon is entailing for a lot of people this weekend. And daydreaming. That's fine. But get your head out of the clouds. Really start eliminating the delusions and opening up to your hopes, dreams, and wishes. Again, that it's all indicative on your vibe. You know what I mean? So we're showing you how to do it here. So let's get a closing message for you, because we've said a lot. So let's do it. Wow. You know, what relationships are important to you? Which ones are not? You know, and release those. We don't need those. So let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. You know that this can be, the Rebel deck can be a little, well, harsh. Okay. All right, closing message is, have you eaten, Libra? You're acting like a big-ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. What this is saying is, maybe there is some nourishment here that you're missing. Either physical, emotional, or, you know, spiritual. So feed it. Don't feed your fears, though. That's the thing. And eliminate what no longer serves you. Okay. Libra, there it is. Harmony in relationships and realignment when you do some reflecting. And go out for tacos. Maybe that's what you're doing. Go out for tacos. But take off the mask. You'll realign when you do that. I feel that for you, Libra. Okay, so wow, not bad. Great weekend. It all depends on how you open up to it. So let's shuffle these cards really quick. So Libra, go and download the Scorpio Full Moon Guide. It's free. You can use that this weekend to help you release with this Scorpio Full Moon. And also watch the live replay that we did on Thursday that goes over May astrology and a beautiful guided full moon meditation for you to realign with your relationships, with yourself and others and all of that. It encompasses all of that. And for the first 25 people, I am opening up a special price to my new feature, which is the Vibe Tribe monthly forecast. So the link is down there. It's a reoccurring subscription. Every month you get a beautiful PDF that you can print out. And it has everything that you need for each month. The astrology, the tarot guidance. I pull a tarot card for you the month. Messages, readings, you name it. It's all there for $11. The first 25 subscribers get locked in for life for $11. So do that now. And if you are already an existing Vibe Tribe member here on YouTube, you also get locked into that $11 because after the 25 people, it goes up to 17. So subscribe now. It absolutely helps the channel and gets us closer to that vision that we have because we create our reality and you make it happen. All right, Libra, enjoy your weekend. I love you to death. Let's go ahead and clear you off the board and see who's now. Whoa! We're getting all our salt all over the place. And it was Virgo. Virgo wanted to come in hot. Welcome, Virgo, to your freaking weekend. Happy full moon. If you are in the Western New York area, come down to the Circle of Light Spiritual Center this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am offering special tarot readings at a nice discount. Full moon, Viva! In Fredonia, come and join me, Catadonia. All right, Virgo, let's do this for you. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, wow, everyone's been getting the lover's card. I mean, I'm telling you. All right, so this is a big deal, okay? The Judgment card, you can see I use these cards to death. They're just falling apart. Anyone wants to send me new decks, go ahead and do that. I would love that. And I'll use them on the channel, of course. This is Judgment. This is setting yourself free from judgment of relationships with others. okay? Especially the ones that are close to you, or judging relationships, or even for some reason I'm getting a message of like being jealous of other people's relationships. Don't be that way. We don't need to be that way, okay? But set yourself free from that. Maybe what's keeping you from not having a relationship. I'm telling you, these cards are just falling apart. Anybody wants to send me a new deck, I don't care. Not begging, I'll just go ahead. I haven't had time to order it, but yeah, Wild Reflections. I like the new deck. And the Lightseers too. I can't even use that because it's like cloth. But the Ace of Pentacles is saying this weekend open up to an opportunity in love. And you can, if you let go of the judgment, okay, of yourself, of others. Don't give two shiny shites what other people think. You know what I mean? So set yourself free from the constraints of not getting a relationship and open yourself up to one. Some of you could be gardening also this weekend. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. It's too cold. But you never know. You never, ever, ever know. All right, we are manifesting big time. So manifest the relationship that's coming in, another one. And the Hermit, which is saying go within, ground this weekend. Big thing about grounding that will help you release this judgment. So that's what we're releasing with the full moon, And it's interesting because this is happening in your third house of communication. So again, some things may have been said. Release that, okay? But new beginning here in a relationship for you singles, okay? Anything else? Yeah, there was, I think, one more in there. There it is. Boom. And it's 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, we plant the seed and it pays off with the 10 of Pentacles. Long-lasting relationship. Again, communication with the Knight of Swords. That's important for you. And trusting your intuition. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. Damn. We'll have some tea. Hopefully that will do it. But yes, communicate. Move towards communicating. Oof. Long-lasting relationship. Maybe mending something of that sort. Or maybe just creating it if you're single. You still can do this. You know what I mean? But it's the judgments that keep you in that purgatory state. You know what I mean? Conflict. Clashing. Differences. Incompatibility. Again, I think it goes with setting yourself free from that. Okay? That's the past, not now. What you do is focus on peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. So again, this may also be a focus on friendships, maybe solidifying some friendships. Maybe some are falling off the board and some are coming to light. Like, holy shit, they stepped up. That means a lot to you, Virgo. Okay? So let's get what's the vibe. So let's not focus on the conflict and let's focus on the peace. Okay? It's that Scorpio Taurus push and pull that we talked about in Thursday's live. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. Download your Scorpio Full Moon guide. That's free. And you can use that to release this weekend. And look at that. Burn bridges. I usually do this. Burn bridges. Lack of trust, disloyal, or turned back on. So again, like I said, maybe some relationships are falling off the board. Maybe some have burned bridges. It's their loss. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't worry about that, okay? Let's get a closing message for you. So this could be a great weekend if you just set yourself free and maybe just, again, just letting go of this conflict and not being involved in it also, okay? Closing message, and sometimes these are not nice. I gotta warn people. Virgo, you're giving too many fucks. Give 0. 0.0. Again, huge message about setting yourself free from actually giving a fuck about somebody else's bullshit and conflict. That's huge for you, Virgo. Wow. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, you can get the whole vibe down on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Go ahead and watch the midweek reset if you haven't seen it. And again, watch Thursdays live. You can watch the replay. You can do a guided meditation to help you release all of that. And wow, manifest your great weekend, Virgo. and you're giving way too many fucks. Okay? All right, let's take you off the board. I love you all. Have a great weekend, and let's see who is next. And it's Cancer. Cancer, welcome to your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Boom. Let's do it. Let's do it, shall we? Welcome, Cancer. This is in your 5th house of joy. A focus on children if you have them. Maybe you want them. Also, it is romance. Also, I know, but, well, you heard it here first, okay? So let's go ahead. That's what that full moon is, bringing things to light. And what do we got? Okay. There it is. Okay. So the 2 of Pentacles looks like you're trying to juggle a lot this weekend, okay? Maybe the week has just left you a little imbalanced. That's okay, all right? However, the Hermit says go within, fix yourself before you wreck yourself. And the 8 of Pentacles is focus on things like we talked about in your midweek reset. You should check that out. We talked about creativity being a big thing. And maybe that's what you need, is some alone time to kind of create and express and, getting that out. We go within. The only way out is in. I think that's the way you balance things out this weekend. And you're probably just spinning a lot of plates where you simply just want to focus on you. Nothing wrong with that, okay? All right, so let's get some oracles for you. So damn, okay. Maybe just you kind of just doing your thing at home. Nothing wrong with that. You know you love that, Cancer. You know you do. But to tell you the truth, I don't turn your back on an opportunity if one comes up to you to actually be able to enjoy yourself. The sacral chakra, yeah, that's all about joy and pleasure. Don't deny yourself that, And love, the Lover's card. So it's also making a decision, another 2. Everyone's getting the Lover's card in some respect here, so lots of love. Maybe don't turn your back on an opportunity to get some, I'm telling you. Everybody wants some. I want some too. I like it. 2 cards and another 2. Check that out. Make some plans. But you know what? Stand your ground also. Maybe you just need some peace with yourself. Maybe you just need to have some fun by yourself. I mean, you can. It's possible. So we got 222 on the board, and that's balance and harmony, okay? So you got to have a balance of it. Maybe taking care of yourself first and then going in and going out and having some fun. But don't do it first. Don't go out and have fun. I don't know, whatever floats your boat. Maybe it's going out, Friday night I'm gonna tear some shit up. And then the rest of the weekend you're kind of recovering from it. I think that would be good for you, and having a little fun in between. I mean, I like it. Ooh, did you see the way that card jumped out? Damn. And if you're not opening up to this, it's because of resistance. But listen, there could be a secret admirer here, or maybe you're suppressing something. Maybe you're just a little too shy, but if it brings you joy, open up to it, Cancer. I'm telling you. All right. So let's get, what's the vibe? I'll tell you what's the vibe. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of horny energy, if you ask me. I'm being serious. All right. So this weekend, be in the moment. Focus on the day. Get in a good vibe. Again, it only matters. This is the only moment that matters. So be in the now this weekend. And if you are at a kid's birthday party, light your fucking cigarette or your doob off of their candles. Make a wish too. All right, so let's get a closing message, Cancer. I'm telling you, this looks, I don't know. I do know. It's kind of hot in a way. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to get some, okay? Maybe this weekend you just need to be a rebel. Yeah. Rebel. Your face is a mess. Because fuck it. That's right. And I think a lot of you Cancers are going to be out there, fuck it, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to go home. I don't care, a boy or girl, both. I don't care. I'm hot. You know what I mean? I think that's the way it's going to be for you, all right? So, with that being said, find the balance in all that and pay attention to 222. All right, Cancer, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch the midweek reset where you get all the vibes for the week, of course. And make sure you check out the replay from Thursday's live. That was fantastic. We go over May's astrology. And we also, you can also download the Scorpio Full Moon Guide. I'm offering that free. It's free. Doesn't cost you a fucking thing. And you can work with that this weekend, okay? Maybe that's what opens you up. I hope it does. Let me know. And also, I'm offering an extended tier onto the Vibe Tribe, but it's not available through YouTube. It is available through the link in the bottom here, but it is the Vibe Tribe monthly astrology forecast. So every month, it's a reoccurring subscription. Every month, you get a detailed report on the astrology of the month, mantras, affirmations. I pull a card for you for the month. I do horoscopes for all the signs. It is incredible. And I put it together every month. I already got May's already in the can. It's available. And I'm starting it out for the first 25 members at $11. Now, if you are an existing Vibe Tribe member here on YouTube, you also get to lock into that $11. But after the 25, it goes up to 17 for everybody else. But you stay at a nice 11, okay? So join now. It helps support the channel and keeps me moving towards that vision. And I'm getting close, folks, and it's all because of you, all right? So excellent. Cancer, have fun this weekend. God, I'm a little jelly, all right? But all right, I love you all. Let's take you off the board and see who's next. And it's Sagittarius. Sagittarius, welcome to your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Yep, we got you. And yeah, let's do this. We got you. We got you, Sag. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're getting ready to have a great weekend, I should say. Let's just get rid of all the self-doubt and all the subconscious patterns that no longer serve us. That's what this full moon is asking you to do. And what I'm asking you to do is something very simple. Step one, go and download your free full moon release for this full moon, the Scorpio full moon. That's free. And also, be one of the first 25 signing up founding members of the new tier that I have available down here, which is the Vibe Tribe monthly forecast, where every month I send you the astrology for the month, some mantras, some card pulls. I pull a card for the month. I'm telling you, everything is in this great PDF bundle that I've put together. I've worked really hard on it. I've always wanted to do this, and here it is. So again, I'm making manifest these guides that will help you raise your vibration. If you are one of the first 25 people, you get to lock into a forever price of $11 a month. If you are an existing Vibe Tribe member here, you stay locked into that $11 also, because after the 25 founding members are established, after that, it goes up to $17. That's the regular price. So I'm offering it to you now. Get it while it's hot, baby. Okay, so let's go for it, Sag. I'm very excited about all that. And it helps support the channel and keeps me keeping on what I'm doing in my mission, because I'm doing it for you guys. All right? That came out of nowhere. So you know, if you've been watching for a while, Sag, you got something to say. And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a great weekend. Why? I'll show you. The Six of Cups. In this instant, love is all around you. But some of you could be thinking about childhood in the past. Maybe we need to release some of that stuff. This could be where it's at, is childhood issues. When you do that, just shine as brightly as the sun. Let that sun burn away that energy that no longer serves you. And the Chariot, focus on success. A lot of movement for a lot of you Sagittariuses. You could be, traveling this weekend or something like that, but shine this weekend. That's the big one. And you're going to be, because you're letting go of some of this past beliefs that is really focusing on this full moon, okay? That's what it wants you to do. So yeah, lots of exciting things happening for you here. Okay, so you're refusing to see that you still maybe have some work to do. So don't do that to yourself. And you are strong, you are strength. There's heavy Leo energy here too. So you may be dealing with a Leo, fellow fire sign, but take it from Leo. Just shine as brightly as the sun. You are strong enough to let this go. You'll be so happy this weekend when you do. You're just set free, okay? So let's get love. Let's see what relationships, because I got a feeling this does have something to with relationships. Take those, leave those, okay. And those kind of just card vomited all over the place. Oh, wow. All right, so it's funny. We've got the number 2 with the High Priestess, trust your intuition, a nurturing energy here. And we have 2 pages. Interesting. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. This could be maybe siblings, brothers and sisters. Maybe it has something to do with that, releasing any of that. This could also be children, your children. If it's not, these are 2 opportunities coming to you. An emotional one and a message. So messages could be coming into you, for you. Also, again, you may be refusing to see things here. Open up to it. There may be some resistance in Sagittarius. You can do that. You can resist. Ooh, wow. All right, yeah. And some of you could just be at your breaking point. So you're at your limit. It's the final straw, and sometimes that gets you overwhelmed. So again, you're maybe refusing to see that this is it for you. I mean, it's time to let go. This full moon is not being nice. It's not rewarding wishy-washiness. It's saying, get off your ass and fucking do it. I mean, and you can. It'll be very successful for you, though. All in all, this looks like a great weekend. I know it's weird to say that, but it's the truth. Just when you let go of past shit, you know what I mean? So, let's get what's the vibe. What do we got? What do we have for Sagittarius? All right, so, maybe some legal stuff. Maybe child support or something like that you're refusing to see. Maybe, just get all your paperwork in order. Maybe it's just, getting your shit, dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Yeah, that's it. And soulmate, opening up to that energy. Twin flame, friendship, and romantic partner. Again, those pages bringing in that opportunity. Okay? I don't know, maybe some of you are getting a restraining order. I don't know. But you're refusing to see that maybe that's what you need to do. I mean, it's all over the place. All right, so let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. And you know that sometimes it's not always nice, okay? So, Sag, closing message is, you are going through some tough shit. All right. And that's fine, okay? Again, you maybe reached that breaking point. However, everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it, because it says you're strong enough. Again, you're refusing to see. Maybe you're just ready to give up on it. No, you release that uncertainty and you embrace it. I know it's going to work out for me. I know that this is going to work out. Everything works out in my favor. That's what you say. Okay? All right, damn. Sag. Whirlwind of energy there. Of course, that's that full moon energy. Again, go ahead and check out the midweek reset. We talk a lot about more of the full moon and what is in store for you for the week. And also, Sag, check out the replay of the live from Thursday. We go over May's astrology, and we also do a full moon meditation releasing. Beautiful. Don't forget to download your full moon guide, available to you free, that can help you go along with the live. That's what I basically made it for. And also join that Vibe Tribe monthly forecast that I'm launching today, actually. I actually launched it Thursday night, so it's available. Go ahead and join. It helps the channel grow, and I thank you so much. And not only that, it's going to help you grow, because the information that I put on a monthly basis into this thing is just priceless. And you can get locked in for $11 a month, okay? Because after that, after 25 founding members get established, it goes up to 17. All right, so Sag, we're going to take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And let's see who's lasties. Of course, it's the best for last. Leo, fellow kings and queens. Let's put our beautiful Leo on the board. Boom, there it is right there. Yes, okay. Leo, let's get the vibe for this weekend. This is all about fourth house. So we could be doing stuff around the home. This could be also feelings of security, that kind of thing, establishing those roots, maybe some grounding, okay? Maybe just releasing some parental stuff. I like the Ace of Pentacles there. Okay. What else do we have in the world? Well, look at all that green. So definitely grounding here. Definitely new beginnings, growth, of course. The Ace of Pentacles in the world. Look at that card. It's seen better days. I'm telling you, I'm a busy ass tarot reader, so I destroy these cards. So if anyone wants to gift me a new deck, that's great. Okay. All right. So you got an opportunity here. Take it. The world is saying that it's a payoff. Open up to the world. There's so many opportunities here. And I'm in that energy because I've launched all kinds of things this week. You know what I mean? So that's illuminating the opportunity that's available to you here for this weekend. Wow. And if you're in the Fredonia, Western New York area, come down this weekend to the Circle of Light Spiritual Center. I'm doing a full moon weekend. I got a discount on readings. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, come on down. In person, of course. I'm doing in-person specials. You can still do online readings, but I'm just doing the specials for walk-ins only. So lock yourself in. DM me, message me, and we can set up a time for you, Leo, okay? So, all right, maybe refusing to see some of the opportunities that are available for you this weekend. I'm telling you, you need to do that. Our card, the Strength card. Stay in control of your energy, be grounded, and just focus on joy and stability, and that's pretty cool. It's a number 4, and this full moon is happening in your 4th house of, again, the stability. And it's not really... It's feeling stability. It's opening up to it. Don't close off to it. You know what I mean? Like, open up to this, Leo. This is beautiful energy, okay? And you're strong enough for this. Damn. Let's get Page of Pentacles. Opportunity here. Again, opportunities. Yeah. So set yourself free from a stuck. We got the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Yeah. So a lot of you Leos need to release yourself. You're not stuck. The world is open to you. Just focus on joy and stability and pull that inner strength out. The Page of Pentacles brings in an opportunity here. Nice and grounded. Again, see the opportunities. Stop being stuck in none. Okay? Interesting. Let's get some more messages, especially when it comes to relationships. I don't know. I think some Leos, some single Leos are getting out of their stuck mentality and actually looking at their prospects and going, there's more there than I actually believe, you know? And I love that. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, universe, let's go. Although I don't know how I'd fit anybody into my schedule. Oh, what am I saying? I could. See, there we are right there. That's how that plays. We just did it right there. Yeah, so again, refusing to see that there's so much better out there. Sinking, despair, falling apart. No, this is low vibe shit. You want to release that. You're refusing to see that still keeps a part of you and keeps you from what you want. This is completing that cycle. That's finally getting out of this hopelessness and opening up to joy and stability. It's revolutionary for you this weekend to do that. You heard it here first. Okay, so let's get what's the vibe. Damn. Why is that? Why does the camera look washed out? I don't understand that. Maybe it's just the Leo light. Yeah, what the hell is this? We've got this twice. Hopeless, tension. What are you doing? Stressed, loss, depression. I'm telling you, I think we're refusing to see that if we stay in a hopeless mentality, that's what we experience. This is you releasing that and opening up to joy, because this is a great reading, but a lot of you are just feeling that weight. Okay, so let's get a closing message for you. You know, you're finally, I think a lot of Leos are finally ready to set themselves free, but this has kind of title locked a lot of you into this energy. And it's time for you, it's a new beginning. You're given the opportunity to think big and to, not think so small, because that keeps you hopeless. So again, I'm telling you. So, closing message, and sometimes they can be brutal, is stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. All right, so that could be stressing you out. You're refusing to see that this is probably the reason why, Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Again, where are you putting your energy? In ridiculousness or on joy and stability and opening up to opportunities? It's so evident here. You've got all this that you're releasing on this full moon. And I think it's time for you to do that. Where's that little piece of celestite? We'll put that right in the middle there. But yeah, so Leo, it's your choice. Focus on joy and stability. You're releasing this. So download that full moon guide. That's free. Use that. Watch the Thursday replay where we have that full moon meditation that you can release a lot of this, and let go of people that bring this into your life. You know what I mean? Let go of it. Also, an opportunity here, but you can join a monthly subscription for $11. You can lock that in if you're the first 25 people, and you get a monthly astrology forecast with some tarot, some affirmations, some mantras. It's everything's in this guide, and I'm going to be putting out every month $11 if you lock in now, because it's going to be $17 after that. If you are already an existing Vibe Tribe member, you are locked into that $11 for life. Okay, so, and I'll know who's who. Okay, so you be one of the first 25 people to grab this monthly service, and you'll always pay $11 for it. After the 25, again, it goes up to 17. That's the regular price. So again, Leo, what are you doing here? Let's release this and open up to beautiful opportunities and completing cycles. All right, it's time. It's time for you to do it. All right, Leo, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch the midweek reset, of course. And that is going to do it for this week's weekend, freaking weekend. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Again, all the links that you need for all the stuff that I'm giving out. And yeah, lots of free guides. Go ahead and check those out. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm just getting started. Again, all Leos, stop thinking small, start thinking big, okay? That's what's got you locked into this. Open up to joy and stability. You got this. I'm doing it, all right? Okay, Leo, let's take you off the board. Leo and everybody, thank you for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.